Welcome to Marshmallow Stories. In a small neighborhood park, 4 children are playing on the swings and slides. You can't see any parents, just the soft sounds of play and the children's voices. A little girl says, "My mum is always tired. She wakes up late and then rushes everywhere." She keeps saying, "Life is so hard. Nothing works on time." A boy quickly responds, "Same here. My dad is always angry in the morning. He shouts because he's late for work. He says discipline is important, but he never follows it himself." Another child gives a soft, knowing laugh. "My parents fight every day about money and routine. They complain about traffic, work, relatives, weather, everything, but they tell me I should be grateful." There's a short pause in their play. Then the youngest child in the group asks a simple, piercing question. If they don't like their own life, why do they want us to live exactly like them? This story, though it features children, isn't truly about them. It's about us. As parents, we often find ourselves asking questions that echo with frustration. Why doesn't my child ever listen to me? Why is my child so lazy? Why is my child always complaining about everything? But here's a thought. What if our children aren't being disobedient? What if, instead, they are just being excellent observers? Think about it. If a child grows up in a home where they consistently see parents waking up late, where the air is thick with complaints about life, work, fate, and other people, where routines are avoided and time is disrespected, what lesson is actually being taught? It's not discipline, it's not gratitude, and it's certainly not responsibility. The hard truth is that children don't follow advice. They don't absorb lectures or motivational speeches nearly as much as we'd hope. What they do follow with almost perfect imitation is the daily routine they witness. They mirror the energy, the habits, and the attitudes that fill their home day in and day out. They are living, breathing reflections of our own behavior. Now, imagine we shift our focus to the other side of that same park. 2 other children are talking. One says, "My mum wakes up early. Even when she's tired, she doesn't complain much. She plans her day. She thanks people." The other child nods and replies, "My dad is strict with himself first. He's on time. He says sorry when he's wrong. He doesn't talk big. He just lives it." In this home, there are no grand speeches about motivation. There is no constant pressure to be better. There is just the quiet power of example. The parents are living the values they wish to instill, and the children are absorbing those lessons organically, without force or friction. This brings us to a fundamental principle of parenting. You simply cannot teach what you do not practice. You cannot teach discipline if your own life has no routine. You cannot teach gratitude if your words are consistently filled with complaints. You cannot teach punctuality if your mornings are a daily spectacle of chaos and stress. Our children learn how to live by watching how we live. Our daily habits, from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep, are their silent textbook. It's the most powerful curriculum they will ever encounter. It's the unwritten manual for how to navigate the world, how to treat others, and most importantly, how to treat themselves. So, the next time you find yourself about to correct your child, take a moment, pause, and ask yourself a few honest questions. Is this behavior something they might have learned from me? Is the life I'm living the lesson I truly want them to copy? Because the legacy we leave isn't built on our words or our advice. The next generation will not remember what we said. They will become what we did. They will repeat our actions, echo our attitudes, and live out the habits we modeled for them, for better or for worse. Our actions are our truest teachings. Thank you for listening. If this story resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more content that helps us reflect on the journey of parenthood.